Hello and welcome to Genevora's running commentary number 41. This one is all about metaphor and imagery. It's about the language that we use when we're talking to our students, when we're trying to help them with changes that they're making to their sound, to what the sound feels like, to what the sound sounds like. Now, all language is a metaphor. So, for example, here behind me on the tree is an apple. The word apple is just a symbol for this thing. Now, anyone in any language would know what that was. Oh, there it is, it's come off. Anyone in any language would know what that was. We say apple, and everyone understands it who is an English speaker. But anyone else would only understand it from looking at it rather than the word apple. So what kind of words do we choose when we are describing things to our students? For a long time, singing teachers have tried to get more and more precise with their language. We've learned a lot about voice science, we've learned a lot about anatomy, and it's lovely to be able to use the correct terms to describe what is happening. And the more we learn about functional anatomy, the more we learn that maybe these things aren't always what they seem to be. And we may not be doing what we think we're doing, and what we feel we're doing may not be what's actually happening. Added to that, we have the subjectivity of my feeling and your feeling. And what you're feeling in your sound, in your voice, may not be what I'm feeling. My sensations will be different. And so when I ask you to do something that would feel right for me, it might not feel appropriate for you. So how can we bridge this gap? How can we communicate effectively? How can that communication have meaning? And this is where I'm tempted so often to return to the idea of imagery, to return to using metaphor to describe sound. For example, if somebody has a sound that's darkened, over-darkened, it may be because they're pulling their tongue back in their mouth. It may be that they're pressing down on the larynx. It may be because they're trying to sound richer, warmer, older than they need to sound. You can do tongue exercises. You can encourage them to bring their tongue forward in their mouth. You can do all sorts of functional exercises to loosen up the whole system. You could think a little bit differently and say, what do you think that sound would be if it were fabric? And you give them some choices. Would it be leather, hard leather? Would it be suede? Would it be velvet? They might choose suede. Say, okay, if that sound is suede, give me a sound that is silk. Just do it. You can even introduce props. Suede, silk. So the suede, sing through and feel it, pull it through your fingers, stroke it, sing with that sensory feedback, and then transfer to the silk. Pull that through your fingers, sing with that sensory feedback. It will be completely different. All of the adjustments will happen. Maybe there's still more to do, but a lot will happen just by imagining. You could do it with food. You can say, was that chocolate? What flavour chocolate was it? Was it drinking chocolate? If that was drinking chocolate, can the next one be sparkling elderflower? Just play about with the sort of imaginary concepts that singer will engage with and have fun.